morning and welcome to the chat on Newsday Amarillo and News Channel 10-2. I'm David Lovejoy.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Rhonda Lawner.
And Chuck Williams is out. A doctor's appointment for him this morning, so we hope to see him on Monday. He has a great weekend. It's Friday, and we get to sit down and visit with a great friend. Brant Fricker is in with us today. Brant, welcome. How are you doing this week?
Well, I'm doing great, my man. I wish I would have known Chuck was at a doctor's office appointment. I could have been, and this is Chuckalicious.
I know.
But, yeah, it's all right.
Well, one thing that Brant likes to do, besides just spread some positive energy, is highlight people who do different things and work hard in our community. And today, a friend of mine, know this man well. I don't know. There's certain things that I just like. And people think, well, what's the big deal about it? But haircuts and shiny shoes. I want my shoes shined, and I need a haircut. I'm going to get a haircut. And Brandon, Mr. Brandon Barnes, is a gentleman who shines my shoes for me. He comes and picks up probably twice a week. He is just a young man who went to college here in this part of the country, grew up here, started his own business. And while we talked to Brant today about, the topic we're going to address, Mr. Barnes is here. And just to show him off a little bit, he's going to shine a pair of Miss Rhonda's boots as we talk and discuss. We'll talk to him at the end and tell him where you can get his great services of shiny shoes. As a matter of fact, I'm going to do this. I'm going to give somebody opportunity. I'm paying for the first shine. So
there you go.
I'm going to give you a way to reach out to me so you can take part. Hey, Brandon, say hi to the folks.
Hello.
There you go. So go ahead and get ready, Brandon. We're going to jump into Friday Friends with Fricker. Brant, what are we digging into today?
Well, you've got Brandon right there, and he's a mutual friend. You've known Brandon longer than I have. When I heard from Brandon, and he does Amarillo Boot Shine. What a fantastic thing. And, of course, if you spent time downtown Amarillo, you probably got your boots or shoes shined by Brandon when you went into the old Chase building, right? Quite a good business. But, since the shutdowns and such, Brandon had to adapt, improvise, and overcome. And while he stays busy with Amarillo Boot Shine, I was just impressed with him and his spirit, his quality. I said, man, you need to come shine some boots at Red River Steakhouse. I mean, does it get more Texas than ordering a steak and, having your boot shine? Of course, throw a steak on, order a nice steak and get your boots shine, nice drink and such. And I still need my coffee, obviously. But Brandon is an example of the Marines, phrase, adapt, improvise, overcome. Some of you are going through a situation in life where certain things are not in your control. You can't help when a family member becomes ill, or maybe there's the layoffs, maybe there's a buyout of your company, and there's a restructuring or such. Whatever the situation is, you can adapt, you can improvise, and you can overcome.
Brandon, we talk about that, and I saw something this the other day. There were a lot of layoffs from some huge companies, Macy's and things like that. There are a couple of businesses that laid off recently nationally. And the one thing I heard people say is some people tend, when there's a tragic event, let's say someone passed away in your family or something happens that traumatically changes your world, a lot of people get still. They stop doing, they stop functioning, they stop being a part of. Mm-hmm. And they say one of the key things you have to do if something comes into your life that's a turmoil or change, is keep moving. You got to keep forward momentum. Don't stand still. Right. Don't sit and wallow in your pity, I guess it would be. How important is that? Why must you get up, stand up, brace up, and take that next step forward?
Well, you make a good point. It's said that during times of war, children stop growing during that time, from the trauma and such. Well, you know what? You can either be a warrior or you can be a child, and it starts here. It also starts here, too. Did you know there's brain cells in your heart? People don't know that. The heart knows what the heart knows. And sometimes it's that attitude, I will still keep going. I will not be defeated. And those of us who have had times of prosperity and times of loss, the good thing about losing everything is you know how to get it back usually. A poor person or a person that has been raised in a poverty mentality, and a lot of America was, J.D. Rockefeller is quoted of saying, I don't want a nation of thinkers. I want a nation of workers.